Welcome back. As we wrap up our program, I'd like each of our panelists to share some of their final thoughts. Don?
Well, we've got so much uncertainty in the marketplace today in regard to ag policy, a lot of domestic policy, a lot of unknowns. We really have to think that at the end of the day, economics will rule, and we'll probably come out of this with much more stable markets than many are fearing today.
That's good news. Larry, what would you add?
I think the word agribusiness is what I want to focus on. It's kind of two parts. Part of it's the agri part, which is the production side. The other part of it is the business side, and I'm not sure that they combine that well enough, and I'd like to encourage them to take that production side and be the businessman, manage the risk, identify a good business plan, a good hedge policy, and be disciplined about it.
What would you add, Clint?
Well, following up on what Larry said, one of the strategies that cattlemen need to do is to market their cattle, not sell them. Remove the emotion from it. Kevin mentioned earlier we spend all year producing this product, and most of the time we just show up on the day we sell them and take whatever we get. The next few years are going to be a time where we're going to see great spreads in the price of cattle. Already through our system on Superior Livestock, it's nothing to see $100 spreads on the price of cattle that are differentiating the difference between value-added programs and marketing versus selling.
I read something that straight roads are for fast cars and curved roads are for fast drivers, and I think we're going to need some fast drivers, aren't we? Right. Kevin?
Well, I'd just leave us with the thought of just to remember where we're at within the cattle cycle, not only cattle, but the protein cycle. So as we go over the next couple of years, we'll have some challenges because we have increasing supplies. To offset that, we need to recognize how important that trade piece is. You know, we set in here and we consume roughly 215 pounds of protein per capita. We export about 36 pounds of protein per capita. So that export market is extremely important. Hopefully over time it continues to grow to allow all three proteins, in particular the cattle side, to continue to expand at a profitable level.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you so much for your insight. I know this has been very educational and informative to me and our viewers. Now don't forget, every day the NCBA staff in Washington, D.C. and in Denver is working to protect the interest of cattle producers all across the country. Join in the fight to protect our way of life by becoming an NCBA member. Just call 1-866-USA-BEEF or go online to the website, that's beefusa.org. Well, that wraps up this edition of NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen. Again, a big thank you to our panel, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next week right here on RFD TV.